I have 2 gloves, real simple. Yeah, there's some duct tape on them, probably because I'm cheap and I don't want to buy new ones, and I've scratched these up several times. But I just put duct tape on them to keep the bees from crawling in the holes and stinging me and such. And you can see I'm probably due for some new gloves, but hey, I haven't been stung in a long time, so we'll see. The other thing I have is my bee suit. It is a full body suit. Some beekeepers just do the top half and then they just wear blue jeans, but I don't like getting stung randomly, so I try to go for the full body suit. It's got tons of pockets for all my tools, like my bee brush, and you'll get to see me use this later. But basically, the neat thing about a bee suit is the screen. This is about 3 inches off my face the whole time, and it also keeps the bees off the back of my head the whole time. And then my head goes right here. Technically a bee could sting me through right here, but they usually don't try to do that. They like to attack your face if they're going to do anything. So that's my bee suit. What your smoker is it's got some billows here, and you start blowing into this. It blows air into there and pushes smoke out. Now, a lot of people talk about what type of things you should be burning. I like to just burn some leaves. Those put off a lot of smoke. I got some small twigs in there, but the best stuff is this right here, cow manure. All nice and dried up, makes some great fuel to burn. Now I'm going to go ahead and close this up a little bit. Look, we've got some smoke coming. And the wind has definitely picked up. So, just like that. And I usually like to cover myself with some of that smoke smell, because those bees, they're concerned that their beehive could be catching fire, so they kind of go into an alert mode instead of an attack mode or protection mode. So it's kind of good just to give yourself a bath of smoke. Alright. Alright. This is the beehive I want to show you today. It's slightly cloudy, so they could be a little bit temperamental, but we'll just take a look at it and go very slowly and see how the bees are doing. Some interesting facts about bees is they're creatures of habit. For instance, they know what their entrance looks like, and as I'm talking to you, I can see lots and lots of bees just going in and out of the door here, and they're very familiar with what the door is supposed to look like. Now, if you were to stand in front of their door, they are now confused. They're not angry, they're not going to attack me, but they are really confused. They don't know where their door is anymore. And if you can see right here, there's a wall of bees. There's a bunch of them just kind of hovering right here, confused. Now, if I step back, they don't attack me. They now recognize their position, and then they fly into their home. So, first thing that I like to do is do a little bit of yard work and give them a nice entrance. That kind of prevents other bugs from crawling up those branches and allows the bees more flow to fly into their hive. Some of them get a little confused, but it's not. I haven't ruined anything normal for them. Alright, so now I've got my smoker here. Got a little bit of smoke going on. Get some serious smoke. And what I'm doing here is I want to let the bees know that I'm here and I'm going to come take a look at it. They're used to my smoke, and it kind of gives them calmness, or kind of pacifies them a little bit. And when I pick this up, you might hear a cracking noise, and that's the propolis. Alright, so we got a few bees here. I'm going to give them some smoke so they kind of calm down. And the goal is to just move slowly. So right here, this is called foundation, and it's like a little plastic insert that we put in there, and the bees will start to draw the comb on it. I'll ruin a little bit of it. You can see right there I've squished some of their work, and they'll fix it in a couple of days, but they draw all this up, and then they go back in and they fill each hexagon with sugar water. I mean, not sugar water, they fill it full of honey. And fill this up, and you can see the comb that they've drawn out, and inside of it is a bunch of honey that they've already collected. As you see there on the end of my finger, there's a ton of honey. I could literally lick that right now if I didn't have my net on, but they'll go in there and they'll clean that up first because I made a mistake. But you can see some of the bees are eating the honey. They're just having their dinner before they go out and collect more. And this will be a really good honey crop this year. This is what we call capping. At this point in time, they have filled up the comb so well that they put a cover of wax on it to preserve it, to make sure it lasts forever. And as they continue to fill it up, they will seal off the rest of it. On the back side here, you can see they're beginning to fill it here. In about a week, all of this will be filled up, and we'll have about 2 jars of honey just in this one frame right here. So we've looked at the first one, now we're going to look at the second one here. I'm going to add a little bit of more smoke. Get these bees to calm down just a little bit. Okay. Now what this thing is we call it a queen excluder. And what it does is it helps the bees separate, or it helps the beekeepers separate honey from babies, because we don't want to eat a bunch of larvae and so like that in our honey. We want it all nice and pure, just honey. So what this does is it separates that. The queen cannot get through that, but the other bees can.